Hey, I'm Tyler.
And I'm Katie.
Kate. Oh, sorry.
Damn, son, you're so pumped up.
You're listening to, or watching, you should be watching this one. If you're listening, switch over.
You really should.
Go on our YouTube channel, Not-Stalgia. There's a link in the description. You're watching Not-Stalgia, the podcast that you just keep pumping quarters into, and you're just losing your mind.
If you could give me some quarters, I would be greatly appreciative.
Yeah, like if people put, I guess this is...
Send me money.
It's called Patreon, but what if people had to put quarters into their phone, and we got the quarters to continue? Kate, have you ever played Pac-Man?
I'm sure that I have at like a barcade or something like that, right?
Here's the cabinet, like the artwork on the side, the original artwork.
It looks very scary. I don't like it.
He's like got little feet. It
I don't
doesn't
like
really
his
look
feet.
like what you associate, with Pac-Man. But you think you have played it. What do you tell me about it? Tell me about Pac-Man.
Pac-Man is a little guy. He's got a big old mouth, and he eats fruits, and he's being chased by ghosts.
Wow.
Which is kind of like how I feel in 2025. Like, I'm just doing my best trying to eat my fruits, and then ghosts are chasing me.
The occasional pretzel. That's always nice, too.
I love a pretzel.
All right, well, maybe this won't be such a new experience for you, Kate, but in 1955, a Japanese businessman named Masaya Nakamura founded a company called Nakamura Amusement Machine Manufacturing Company, which over time has been shortened to Namco. The company manufactured mechanical and electronic amusement games, like little rides, like the little horses you could pay to ride, things you put a quarter in outside of the store.
Quarter gobblers.
In the early 70s, Namco acquired Atari, itself a groundbreaking video game company. What do you know about Atari?
It was a machine that you used at home.
Yeah, at a certain point it was, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I know about it.
It's also,
and you could play like Pong on it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I know.
They also made arcade games, but yeah, they were known for their... One day we will dig into Atari. Namco acquires Atari's Japanese division, because Atari was an American company, but their Japanese division wasn't doing so good. So Namco starts manufacturing and selling arcade games made by Atari, and by the end of the 70s, Namco used this experience to help them figure out how to develop their own video games. So they go from their founding of mechanical things to they acquire part of Atari, so then they start making the hardware to put Atari games in arcades, and then they're like, okay, I think we can make video games now. So in 1979, Kate, a 24-year-old Namco employee named Toru Iwatani decided that the most popular video games were all about either war or sports, which is pretty true. And he was sick and tired of it. He thought that this toxic masculine energy in video games, I'm joking a little bit, but not really. He said, why don't we design a cute little game that would appeal to everyone? Specifically, he wanted to broaden the appeal of video games to women, because up till now, this hobby was largely dominated by men, and the games were kind of tailored to
God forbid
men.
a woman like war or sports, though.
He wanted to make a cute little game.
Okay, I do like a cute little game.
There's two different backstories out there about the design of Pac-Man. No one knows which is true. Here's number one. There was a pizza with one slice removed, and he looked at that and was like, that's my guy. Or they took the Japanese kanji symbol for the word mouth, which looks like this. It's just like a rectangle, really.
Yeah.
So I don't know if this story doesn't sound true, because they took that rectangular shape, rounded it so it's no longer that shape, and then gave it a mouth. Made a mouth with a mouth. Anyway.
That's a silly story. I'm just going to say right now.
Yeah, maybe it was the pizza. Anyway, the Japanese phrase paku paku taberu means to gobble something up. So they named the game kind of based on that paku paku, Puck-Man, P-U-C-K man. But they quickly realized as they were preparing the American copies of this that people would vandalize that.
Yeah.
And make the P into an F. Would you do that?
Oh, absolutely.
You would not. You would never commit vandalism. Don't act like you would. I mean, maybe now, but not as a child, certainly.
In the spirit of lawlessness, I will commit vandalism.
So, this game was released in arcades in July 1980 in Japan and December 1980 in the rest of the world. Pac-Man remains one of the best-selling video games of all time and is often pointed to as one of the best video games ever made. It was groundbreaking for a couple reasons. It's one of the first ever games to feature recognizable characters.
Okay.
Because, maybe if we ever cover Atari someday, you'll see, think about Pong, right?
Yeah.
It's paddles. And even the Atari games where you, control a tank or something, they're not characters, and they don't look like tanks. So you have Pac-Man himself, and you have his little ghosts who each have names and different colors. It created what we consider now the maze chase game genre, because you're running around a maze.
I could see that.
There was individualized artificial intelligence, I'm using that term very loosely here, where each ghost would behave a little differently. and react to what you do. It's the first known use of power-ups in video games, where like there's a thing in the game you could go eat and then it changes your behavior. You can now eat the ghosts instead of them eating you. And like, you know, a game that is also pointed to as groundbreaking, like Super Mario uses that a lot later. And this game is supposed to be never ending, which is how a lot of games back then worked. There's like no end. The levels just repeat and get harder and harder until you lose. But if you get to level 256, which you might today, Kate.
You think?
No. The board will glitch out and it makes it impossible to continue. So technically when people, like nowadays, there's this whole scene of like people setting high scores in games like this. That's considered beating the game. But again, I don't think we'll have to worry about that. So Pac-Man was a phenomenon, Kate, an absolute phenomenon. There's a novelty band named Buckner and Garcia. They put out a single called Pac-Man Fever in 1981, which it was in December 1981, a full year after the game came out in America, which I think illustrates how long-lasting the popularity of this was. Like, you know, I don't know, everything in culture is faster now. So for this game to be still so popular a full year later, that there's a novelty song about it that's charting on the radio, I think is interesting. A young Weird Al Yankovic did his own Pac-Man song called Pac-Man, which was a parody of the Beatles' Taxman in 1982. Hanna-Barbera made an animated series in 1982, a Pac-Man show, and this game was like available on everything over the years. It was ported to all the Atari systems, the home ones you were just talking about, gaming computers, Nintendo. Everybody got Pac-Man over the next several years. There are many sequels, like Ms. Pac-Man in 1981. Yeah,
they made him a wife, like Dr. Frankenstein.
Ms. You go by Ms., so...
I do.
You know, that's kind of interesting.
I appreciate that.
Pac-Man Plus and Super Pac-Man and Baby Pac-Man in 1982. Those are 3 different games.
Baby Pac-Man.
Professor Pac-Man in 1983. Pac-Man 2, The New Adventures in 1994. I'm skipping around here because there's too many to list.
Pac-Man's got a publisher perish.
Not
good. Even
in the 3D era of video games, you get a series called Pac-Man World. And
Is
Pac-Man,
that just you're like a Pac-Man going around?
Yeah, and they make him into like a cartoon guy with like little arms and legs and boots. He doesn't quite look... Anyway, but Pac-Man instantly became the mascot for Namco and has remained that way ever since. When we played Cloaca, whatever that game was called.
What?
Remember you were like a little animal with that big hat? You had a really hard time figuring it out. His hat...
That's not
it doesn't narrow it down.
Narrowing it down for me, no.
His hat had Pac-Man on it because it was a Namco game. Anyway... I'm just excited to play this with you because it's such a fundamental, like, historical, impactful video game.
Okay.
I was not a big Pac-Man kid necessarily just because I was born too late to be for the first round of Pac-Man, but I liked it well enough. I've always tried to play it when we see it at, like, an arcade or a barcade, but I want to play it with you and see what you think, and I'm pretty sure this is now officially the oldest game. This is a fun thing I like to think about on Not-Stalgia, the oldest game we've ever played. Because you know, it's like the oldest movie we ever watched would be probably Dracula, and now the oldest game will be Pac-Man. For now, until we go to Pong.
I have a question for you.
Yes.
This game's going to require, like, reaction time.
Twitchy.
Spatial awareness.
Super fast. You have improved a lot over the years. Our first game episode was...
thanks for that review of your wife.
As a gamer.
She has improved a lot over the years. Damn.
Your first video game on here was Super Mario Bros., and you couldn't figure out how to jump. And you really have gone through a lot for this show, so...
I have.
On one hand, you could think, how complex could this be because it's so old? But on the other hand, games were very punishing back then because they wanted to eat your quarters. Here it is. The side of the screen is showing you the side of, like, things that were on the cabinet, which is good, so it's kind of a good simulation.
Dangerous colors. That's not good.
I'm going to recommend... between the joystick and these buttons, probably the buttons.
The buttons? Okay.
Although, it had a joystick in real life.
What do you think?
I'll leave it up to you.
I'm so scared.
Try both.
Where am I?
You're going to load. You're loading. Okay, you're down there. Ready?
Yeah,
all right.
I guess.
Oh, do you know what to do?
I'm going. I'm eating my snacks.
We never talked about what the mission is.
Oh, I got him.
Okay, there you go. You can eat him. You can eat him. You powered up. So you can get him if you want.
I cannot. Well,
now they're flashing back, so your power up ran out. Do not get attacked.
I'm not gonna.
All right.
Don't victim blame.
You're doing good. Oh, the cherries, you're safe.
I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you.
You eat some ghosts. Oh.
I ate you. I ate your family.
I thought you were going for the cherries. I was wrong.
Tyler, I don't even see cherries.
Don't get hemmed in.
Oh my god! Okay, that was horrible. That sucked. All right.
You have 3 lives.
How many?
3.
Oh no.
So you're on life 2.
I'm just busily eating my food right now.
You gotta get every dot to clear this board. Every single blessed
They're coming
dot.
for me, Tyler.
So the cherries.
Oh! Why are they going that way now?
Get out. So remember, they have a little bit.
No!
You're done.
No!
You're cooked. The cherries are in the middle there.
Where are the cherries?
They're right under where the ghosts are. So like right under the ghost's home is where the cherries will load. You have 2 power-ups left. You're doing.
I'm powering up.
Pretty good. Just you gotta eat those dots, Kate.
I'm killing him.
Good, but there's your last power up.
Yeah, but I gotta get over here and eat these dots.
Right. Just
don't let yourself
get
Why is that guy so fast?
You gotta kind of like keep your eyes peeled. It's
Tyler,
like driving.
I cannot do this. Does this make you not confident about my driving ability?
No. I just mean you gotta scan. You gotta constantly scan. All right, press start.
Okay.
You're back in it. So when you lose your 3 guys,
that's it.
That's it. Yeah, it's.
I'm using this instead now. Okay, hold on. I'm going up to kill the men.
You just want to go kill. Remember, once you kill them, they come back.
Why?
Your timing was off by a second.
Sandwiching them.
If you had gotten there 1 second sooner,
so evil.
They would have been eatable.
They were so evil for me. Hated them. I gotta go so fast right now.
Yeah, you do.
That. Where do I live? The sewer? Am I like a dirty little sewer guy? Here's my strategy. I'm just gonna go get all these.
Okay.
Oh no, they found me.
2-player, by the way, would just have us alternate turns every time you die. And I didn't see a need. I wanted to just watch you play. Alright, it's alright. You still got 4 coins in the machine. Press start.
I'm alive.
You're going to clear this board.
I'm not going to clear this board.
You are going to clear this board. I can feel it.
Maybe I should stop going that way.
Yeah, think about your strategy. The beauty of this is, as an emulator, you don't have to actually put quarters in. So you can really try a lot without wasting any money.
It's hard for me to see what I'm doing.
Past the microphone or just in general?
No, just like in life.
Huh.
Why am I not going there?
Would you rather be hunched over the...
I guess I should use the not joystick.
You're going to try the buttons, yeah.
Okay, here I'm going to do. What's that?
Maybe you just need to be hunched over the arcade machine.
I'm always moving. Like a shark.
Yeah, so Pac-Man can't stop. That's interesting.
Oh no.
Oh, I guess you can stop if you hit a wall.
If I miss this, I'm done. I'm cooked. My pack.
All right, you're on your last guy now.
My man's been packed.
There's kind of a scatter shot of dots left to
It's
eat.
very bad, yeah.
It's not...
It's very bad for me. All right, here, I gotta go, and I gotta kill this man, gotta kill his family.
I had one friend in high school who was really good at Pac-Man.
Why?
And it was fun to watch him play. He was just good at it.
What made him so good?
He just had a strategy. His reflexes were good.
Why am I not
Here you go.
fast?
Make him pay for following you. Yeah, that's kind of fun. It's fun to get a little revenge on the ghost.
Fucking think you're gonna corner me in a dark alley.
Okay.
That's right, I got a knife.
So you have no more power-ups.
Oh no.
Okay. But I was going to say there weren't that many dots left, but I spoke too soon.
Yeah.
You're back in it, Kate.
Oh. But for how long?
Until you beat the board.
What? This is torturous.
For anyone listening, Katie is not being held hostage and does not have to beat the board.
I'm in a blanket. I'm like super cute right now.
You're not just in a blanket. That is a blanket with a hood and sleeves.
It's a slanket, Tyler.
Is it officially a slanket?
Oh.
All
right,
he was not. So you he either came out after you turned them in.
I wasn't paying attention.
Right. That's an important thing to do.
I was talking about
while
my
playing
slanket.
a video game. Your blanket, this type of slanket you have, we often say makes you look like the Ice Climbers from Nintendo.
I know that.
Somehow.
I can't do it. I can't. I'm not gonna do it. I just refuse.
Is this your last life?
Here I go.
You throwing in the towel?
Yeah.
That's okay, Kate. The beauty of this game...
It's hard for me to get into the things.
Yeah, right, because you have to just be kind of precise. The good thing about this game is we're not missing anything by you not playing long.
Look, see?
Yeah, you got to really, the timing is all... Okay, careful.
Here, go ahead. Show me.
You want to watch me clear the board?
Yeah.
Will you find this attractive or unattractive, do you think?
Let's find out.
What if I died instantly?
All right, you're much better at getting in those crevices than I am.
Well, I've played Pac-Man a lot, Not a lot, but wow, see, look, I'm dying too.
How the mighty have fallen.
I've played it more than you, I'll put it that way.
That's true.
But I do not profess to be
Pac-Man guy.
A good Pac-Man.
Well, that would be really bad to leave just that one little...
I know, it happens. And then you're like, why?
Ooh, you're so fast. You're so f***ing fast. Oh my god.
I don't know if I'm going to make it. This does stress me out, though. I love gaming,
I just
but
think
this is
I
a
need
stressful
to maybe play less stressful games in this era of our...
This is your cozy game era of our country's, our nation's
this is
precarious state.
Yeah, we're all hanging on by a thread and you're going to make me play Pac-Man?
Yes! Alright, I'm not going to get the cherries, though. A real G... Nope. Would get the... Nope. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. Yeah!
Oh,
yes. Okay, so there's one board down. Now watch what happens.
All right, that was kind of hot.
You just start over, and this time, strawberries instead of cherries.
You gotta get a strawberry now?
Well, so I didn't even get the fruit. Like I said, I'm not a good Pac-Man player, so I don't get the fruit. I don't set a high score.
You're just a workaday
See?
Pac-Man working in the sewer. Hans, the Danish plumber.
Let's get it. Strawberry. Hans the Danish plumber. Anyone who hasn't listened to
Hans
our...
the Dutch plumber,
who
excuse
hasn't
me.
listened to our Richard Scarry episode, you won't get that joke. If you're not a Not-Stalgia completionist. And anyone who's just watching on YouTube might not realize this is a whole podcast.
This is a whole podcast. Join us. Join the podcast. We'll help you with your Menti H.
See, I don't even want to waste my time eating them, although I would love to get that other strawberry.
Get the revenge.
All right, they're in my way now, so I do have to. Oh, the strawberry's gone, though. See, this is where it gets annoying. It's like, I just gotta get... No! I have one life, but it's like, what a waste.
What?
To get, like...
You do have one life, and it's like, what a waste. Gosh, dang it. The ghosts are kind of cute, though.
Did I ever tell you when I was 15 and accidentally went on a religious retreat with a Korean church, and I was the only non-Korean person there, and the theme of the retreat was one life. Like, they were using video game imagery to appeal to us. See that little scene? That was cute.
And they make you, like, it's one of those things where they make you play volleyball until you accept Christ.
A little
that
bit.
kind of thing.
I had a good time, but I didn't know what I was getting into.
And you, what did you think you were going to do?
Hang out with my friends.
And what happened instead?
I hung out with my friend and his entire church, and we did play volleyball. That was actually one of the activities.
You play volleyball till you accept the Lord.
And I ate really spicy ramen, and it was delicious. And I think about it to this day. And that was half my life ago. More than half my life ago. I'm more than 15 times 2.
Yeah, you are, baby. I just love that you are married to me because you are someone who can be talked into anything.
Oh, no.
Like going on a retreat with a bunch of Korean kids.
church.
And you'd be like, yeah, all right, I could get talked into that. And then there's me who cannot get talked into anything.
What was supposed to happen was about 3 or 4 extra friends were going to go, besides just my main friend in the story, who was a member of the church. And then I was the only one who ended up going. Everyone else canceled for whatever reason. You know, they had conflicts.
Do the guys get faster? Do they get smarter?
I guess we're observing. I think they do get... you know what happens? The amount of time you can eat them shrinks. You can see that, right? Like,
that was so fast.
That power-up was gone.
I don't know what a power-up is.
The
oh
big
my
dots.
gosh. He was right on you and he quit. Do you think he saw
knew.
the error of his ways?
No! Is that my last life? Oh, man.
Rough.
All right. I'll let it be. Whew, what a game, though. Take a look at this.
All right, let me see.
Here's some of the groundbreaking stuff. The fact that these guys have names. They're characters. They have nicknames.
I think if we had a cat, I would name it Clyde.
How interesting that they have their regular name and then their nickname. But Blinky, Pinky, Inky, and Clyde.
That's their character. That's
Right.
like how they act.
Right. So anyway, that's Pac-Man.
I played it. I was not super good at it. I see how it could be fun and appealing because you want to get the fruits and you want to eat the people who have wronged you. I like that element.
Kind of
it's nice and
addictive.
simple. You can... I understood the assignment. Like, I understood what I needed to do.
Yeah.
There's
Even if
not
no
a
one
lot
told
of
you.
explaining. Like, I could
Right.
walk up and put a quarter in it and be like, okay, gotta get away from the ghosts, gotta eat the fruit.
That's the
You
beauty
know?
of good, well-designed old games, yeah.
So that's kind of pleasant, but otherwise...
You gonna play it again?
I don't...
If you were at an arcade now, would you even bother?
Yeah, if I was at an arcade and, like, other people were milling around, I'd be like, all right.
You were waiting for me to finish doing whatever I'm doing with some dumb game you don't want to play, so you're wandering around by yourself. This has happened a lot to
Or
us.
it's like when you have to wander around because I have to play, what's it called?
King of Fighters. Which King of Fighters are you good
King of
at?
Fighters 96 or
96?
97.
Okay.
I don't know.
Well, that's a preview of a future video game episode because I have acquired the King of Fighters collection that has 96 and 97 in it for you. So anyway, all right, Kate, thanks for playing Pac-Man. Would you rather play this or Ms. Pac-Man?
I don't know.
I guess we'll have to do a future episode. Sadly, this collection does not have Ms. Pac-Man in it because there's a legal rights issue where Namco doesn't own it somehow. All right.
You know what? I don't want anyone to
Own a woman.
Play to win. You never lose when 7-Up's the one you choose. It's a natural kind of taste. Nothing else comes near. 7-Up cools your thirst. 7-Up, the difference is clear. That's what only it can do. Nothing else comes near. It's a clean, refreshing taste. 7-Up, the difference is clear. 7-Up cools you. 7-Up soothes you. 7-Up, the difference is clear.
Round the world, the difference is clear. 7-Up.